What's good, everybody? It's the Clown with Cam show. We got the NBA Finals, and obviously my boy LeBron James is in it once again. I mean, we've seen LeBron James in it in so many years. We're starting to get old of LeBron, right? And I feel like society and everybody out there today, they kind of throw shade at LeBron. They hate on LeBron. The media hates on LeBron. Politics, they hate on LeBron. They tell LeBron to shut up and dribble. Isn't that crazy? As if LeBron James didn't open up a school to help people to get out of certain situations, get out of poverty. Okay, like thousands of families LeBron James is helping. Thousands of kids to get scholarships to live better lives. And yet the media just really bashes LeBron. Isn't that crazy? I feel like we're kind of taking LeBron James for granted. Yes, he's in the finals once again, and he's due for his fourth ring. Amazing, right? 2 with the Miami Heat, 1 with the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I believe he'll win this year. And I really thought they would win Game 5 against the Miami Heat, his former team, right? I think it's great. He's playing against his former team. Amazing, right? Really redemption. 1-2 championships with the Miami Heat. So to me, it's just like LeBron James 100% can beat the Miami Heat. It's destined to me after seeing what happened all through 2020. Rest in peace to the legend Kobe Bryant. But I think the Lakers really owe it to Kobe. And I think LeBron James, Game 5 tonight was crazy. He went for 40 and 13 rebounds. Like, dude, what more does LeBron have to do? Seriously. LeBron James he's the best player in the world, has been for the past decade. Let's be honest here. AD went off, had a double-double, 28 and I believe 13. But I think, as far as Frank Vogel, the head coach of the Lakers, I really think he lost him this game. Game 5 was really the Lakers taking right here. Jimmy Butler went off 35, another triple-double, back-to-back triple-doubles. Who was the last person to get back-to-back triple-doubles in NBA Finals? It was actually LeBron James back in 2015 against Golden State Warriors. Yes, they did end up losing that series, LeBron James. Didn't have Kyrie or K-Love. They were out. They were hurt. But I believe that was LeBron James' greatest Finals I've ever seen in 2015. Crazy. He went insane. But I think that's the LeBron James we're going to see for Game 6 coming up on Sunday. That's the LeBron we need to see. I mean, seriously. LeBron James, it comes to the point where it's like, dude, you're going to have to drop 50 right now. In Game 6, it's the biggest game, I believe, for LeBron. For LeBron's sake, he has to win this series. He has to win this NBA Finals. No excuses here. And I love LeBron. I'm a LeBron James fan, and I really believe LeBron James, this is his year. I've said it on record many months ago. I want to say back in January, even March time, I said LeBron James, 2020 NBA Finals MVP. I really believe that. It's just a matter of time. But I think Game 5 was really up for the taking here. The Lakers, it was back and forth in the fourth quarter. Amazing, right? And I think, the Miami Heat went up by 1 with 18 seconds left. And this is where it really got tricky. And I think, why is it Rajon Rondo in the game? You need experience. If I'm the Lakers, you need experience. You guys are young. You guys have Kuzma. You guys have a lot of young cats on the Los Angeles Lakers where it's like, dude, we need Rajon Rondo, a vet, in there to really have experience. And I think that's really what hurt him. But really bothered me with Frank Vogel was calling a timeout with 16 seconds left. And I think you could have used a timeout later on in the game, with 6 seconds when Marquise Morris rebounded the ball with 6 seconds. And I saw LeBron James wide open in the corner. And I thought, wow, this is a dream. This is a movie we've seen before, right? We've seen this before. Back in 2013, do you guys recall? It was San Antonio Spurs against the Miami Heat. And I believe it was LeBron James missed a 3. Chris Bosh ended up getting the rebound and passing out to Ray Allen. And Ray Allen ended up hitting the 3 to tie it. And then it went into overtime. Miami, and then the rest is history. Miami won Game 6 and then won Game 7. And that was LeBron James' second back-to-back title. Or back-to-back, but not his second back-to-back, but it was his back-to-back, his second ring, is what I meant to say. But, like I said, but to me, Marquise Morris kind of just really tweaked out. You had 6 seconds left. I mean, he could have even did a pump fake and drove in with the left-handed and throw it to AD. Instead, he overthrew Anthony Davis out of bounds. I'm thinking, what is going on? Morris, I'm not blaming Morris here. Because there was a time where Danny Green, LeBron James drove in and got triple teamed. And this was the right play for LeBron. LeBron James did the right decision. He got triple teamed. So he passed it out to the wide open Danny Green from the top of the key. The easiest 3 that you can shoot in basketball history. Top of the key 3. That's the easiest 3-point shot. And Danny Green shorts it. I'm thinking, yo, Danny Green, what is going on? You could have been idolized as a hero. Like a kind of Ray Allen point two. Like, seriously. And I'm thinking you're going to miss it short? Oh, my gosh, Danny Green, you're going to get traded at the end of the year. Win or lose, I'm sorry. You're out of L.A. After that, you're out of L.A. Like, let's be honest here. Yeah, I can't believe it. And then Marquise Morris ended up getting the rebound. And this is where I said Frank Vogel messed up. With Marquise Morris getting the rebound with 6 seconds, I thought, you know what? They could have called a timeout. The Lakers could have called a timeout and said, hey, let's drop a play here. We got plenty of time. 5 seconds, whatever. That's still a lot of time. That's a couple dribbles, a fadeaway, pass out, dribble, then shoot. You have 5 seconds is a lot of time. It really is, but to me, it's just like the Lakers misplayed certain situations in this game where I thought it was just like, what is going on? Frank Vogel, I'm not a huge Frank Vogel guy. He used to coach the Indiana Pacers, and I thought, at the time, really wasn't the best. And yes, they played the Heat really great with LeBron, but they never won the big game. They never won the big game, but I think overall, what LeBron James has to do, LeBron dropped another 40 points. LeBron James, he's going to be 2020 Finals MVP. You guys mark my words, because the pressure, yes, it's back on LeBron, 100%. I agree with that. LeBron James, he needs to win this Finals. And matter of fact, he has to win this Finals for his legacy. And I feel like LeBron James knows it. He does. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But I really think what Frank Vogel has to do going forward into Game 6 is, hey, look, LeBron, you're going to guard Jimmy Butler the whole game. We're playing for a championship here. There's literally 2 games left of the season. Like, this is it, dude. I don't care. LeBron James, the most gifted athlete we probably have ever seen in the past 20 years. Like a Bo Jackson, like a Deion Sanders. Obviously, they're gifted athletes as well. But LeBron James, if I'm Frank Vogel, I'm saying you got to guard Jimmy Butler at least the second half. Who I like for the Lakers is Caldwell Pope. This kid, I love this kid. He's coming in. He's with a college in Georgia. I got to see him play a little bit there, but I love his 3-point shot. And I think if he was to take that shot instead of Danny Green, 100% I thought he would have made that. No doubt about it. He was just, he went off this game. He had 16 points. He was 3 for 8 from the 3-point line. Not the greatest game. Yes, there was a time where the score was 101 to 101 and Pope had an open three. It not really open, it was contested, but he had a shot to hit it, but he missed it. But still, at the end of the day, LeBron James made the right play. He got triple team, passed it out to trash Danny Green, and Danny Green misses the easiest 3-point shot in NBA. Not just in NBA, in basketball. And it's just like, really? Like, oh, come on. Where's the mental out? You're playing in the finals here. This is for LeBron James' 4th ring. Anthony Davis' 1st. And I think Anthony Davis, yes, he had 28 and 13 or in 12 boards. Yes, he had a double-double. But to me, I feel like AD a lot of the times kind of like flops a little bit or falls down a lot. If I'm LeBron, I'm saying, look, AD, man up here. And I love Anthony Davis. He's a superstar, no doubt. But I'm saying don't flop as much. Don't hit the ground. We're playing to win here. They're coming for our necks. The Heat are for real, dude. Jimmy Butler is for real. And a lot of these cats, man, like Hero, these cats, if you were to see them at the YMCA, you'd probably be like, dude, they can't hoop. They can't hoop. They can't do this. But, really, though, it's crazy to me. It is, but the Heat are for real. Duncan Robinson, this dude, number 55 for the Heat, he was the difference maker tonight. He had a sneaky 26. And a lot of the times, he hit a couple of 4-point plays. And I'm thinking, if I'm the Lakers, why are you fouling him? Rondo ended up fouling him one time, and I believe Kuzma fouled Robinson one time. And I'm thinking, why? Why do that? Let him make the play. But if I'm the guards for the Lakers, I'm sticking on glue on these guys. They can shoot. Hero, Duncan Robinson, they can shoot lights out, man. They love to shoot the threes. They're kind of like what the Miami Heat remind me of? They kind of remind me of a little bit of Golden State, but a little bit of the 2004 Detroit Pistons team. They can just get it done. They have great chemistry. They know how each and every one of them play. It's like they've been playing with each other for years. It's like they've been playing through middle school, through high school, through college. Now they're in the NBA playing together. That's what you would think, right? They just have that good chemistry. Crowder, he had a pretty decent game. He had 11 points. He had a couple threes too, big threes. But if I'm Frank Vogel in Game 5, I'm thinking we got to play Rondo more. 18 minutes isn't enough. Yeah, really, let's be honest here. Like, I want Rondo in there a lot more. You have Marquise Morris playing 23 minutes and Rondo less? That don't make sense to me. And I'm not minimizing Marquise Morris. Yes, I understand he made a mental mistake end game, with 6 seconds left to where LeBron James was wide open in the corner. If Marquise Morris just would have, maybe not panicked as much, took a couple dribbles and maybe set it out to play a little bit. Threw it to LeBron. LeBron would have came up eventually at the top of the key, took the game-winning shot. Yeah, like for real, dude. We're talking, this is for a championship. This is for everything. And I can't believe it, but Game 5, what a time, though. But hats off to the Miami Heat. Spoelstra, I think he's a better coach than Frank Vogel, no doubt. No doubt about it. And we saw him win with LeBron, so he kind of knows LeBron tendencies. And I feel like a lot of the great coaches today, they say, look, we're going to live and die by the three, but we're going to make LeBron beat us by the three. And that's what they tried to do. And LeBron James was hot from three. LeBron James could not be denied. And I think going into Game 6, if I'm Frank Vogel, I'm telling LeBron, I'm saying, go off. Go off, and I want you to guard Jimmy Butler at least the whole second half. And if I'm the coach for LeBron, I'm saying, you're guarding Jimmy the whole game. I understand you're going to get more fatigued. We still have guys that can score on the three. LeBron doesn't have to score 40 a game for us to win, right? LeBron James can drop a good 30, maybe 28, and still get the dub and still win a championship. Okay? Like, let's be honest here. They have three-point shooters. Caruso coming off the bench, but Caruso's not a three-point shooter. He's more of a slasher, a layup guy, a little jump shooter. So I don't like when he's shooting threes here. Rondo's shooting threes. I don't like that, but I feel like Rondo needs to play longer minutes. But going into Game 6, I'm saying, look, you need to guard their three-point shooters, and do not foul Robinson. Do not foul Hero on three-point shots. Obviously, any smart player is going to flop on a three-point shot. I mean, I would flop. That's just common sense, dude. You're going to get the calls more times than not. And he had like a couple of 5-point plays with the text with Dwight Howard. But Game 6, I'm starting Dwight Howard again. You need that big man because Jimmy Butler really got his way, went into the lane, and they got really second back points. And it's just like, had Dwight Howard been there, there wouldn't have been second chance points. You get where I'm going? So, I feel like we need that player. And Dwight Howard being out at the end of the game sucked, and Rajon Rondo not playing, to me, it was just like, really? I can't believe it. I really can't. And honestly, I feel like they need to feed in down low more. Play big boy ball if I'm the Lakers. Obviously the Miami Heat are small, fast break points. The Lakers really killed them. I still keep up the pace, but I want them to grind them out. I want you to tire out the Miami Heat. I'm telling them that. Seriously, dude. I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling them right now. I'm telling them, look, dude, you need to get it out right now. This is it, dude. This is the finals. All of the marbles here. But I expect, Game 6 to be epic again. And I expect LeBron James to probably have a triple-double, at least a double-double. But I'm saying a triple-double in the NBA Finals, 2020 NBA Finals MVP. That's what it comes down to. LeBron James, this is his time here. Because LeBron James knows he cannot lose this Finals. Because if he loses again, he's going to hear it from everybody, and it will never be the same. And I think for the Los Angeles Lakers, the city of L.A., and for Kobe Bryant, it's LeBron James here. It's the Lakers. This is their Game 7 right here on Sunday. Even though it's Game 6, this is their Game 7. LeBron James, get the troops ready. Let's go. The NBA Finals MVP, LeBron James. Let's get it. Woo!